Yes, good afternoon everybody. Okay, today we are going to discuss the VLSI lab like using Cadence tool flow. Okay, already in a previous class we have discussed how to write the Verilog code. Okay, so for a simple examples like inverter, maybe buffer, okay, transmission gate that ma'am has explained you. Okay, so here I am not going to discuss about how to write the code. Okay, and even I think we have discussed with IKRS that how to execute and how to write the test bench also. So today this is what exactly you have to do it using Cadence tool flow. Okay, so I'll just explain you the Cadence tool flow here. Okay, so now you just see like on the desktop you can see that you have an analog and a digital folder. Two folders are there in that. Okay, so part A is for a digital digital folder is used for a part A, whereas analog folder is used for a part B here. Okay, so now here in a digital folder we are going to do all the digital programs like a part A programs, whereas in analog, okay, now forget about this analog, we'll start with the part A now. Okay, so before we start you just click on to the digital. Okay, and then what you are supposed to do here is you have to go with the open terminal, right click, okay, then open in terminal. Okay, so now here okay, to go into the Cadence tool environment you are supposed to execute some two commands here, that is CSH, okay, that is a C shell, okay, that you are supposed to write it. So this is what you get it. Then source space slash home slash cad slash CSHRC. Okay, so these commands will take you into Cadence tool environment. So now you can just see here in the desktop, that is welcome to Cadence tools suite here. Okay, so once you come here, actually we suggest all the students like in a digital folder you need to create your own folder here. I mean to say like you have to create by your USN. Okay, so let me take like what is that, mkdir is for make directory command. Okay, I'll start with my name like Manjula. Okay, MANJULA 1. Okay, so enter. Okay, so then I have to go to that folder, so therefore CD. Okay, so one second, CD MANJULA 1 indicates your current directory, means you are entering into the Manjula folder. Okay, and then here again you need to see you have many programs like inverter, buffer, okay, TG, okay, and all sequential like flip-flops and all. Okay, so if you do it in one folder like in a Manjula only, all the programs, means when you are executing you will have many executive files which are going to be created, so it will be a confusion. So therefore what we suggest here is, so for every program you need to create a folder in your USN. Okay, so therefore what I do here is same make directory. Okay, so here let me take, I am writing a inverter program, so I will make directory inverter. Okay, so then CD, then I will write it inverter, means I am going to current directory is inverter, I am entering into the inverter. Okay, once I enter into this inverter, then what I have to do is here is I need to write the programs here. So here you know that you have two programs, that is RTL program and the test bench program. Okay, so therefore I use a command that is gedit. Gedit is a command to open the editor window. So therefore gedit, okay, you can give any name. So let me take it inv, this is user defined. So inv.v is the extension for a HDL code here. Okay, inv you can give any name. Here for a inverter I have my reference, I have given inv.v. Okay, enter. Okay, so now here you are going to write the program. So now what I will do, already have written program here, just I copy that. Okay, okay, copy this, let me copy here. Okay, this I will close it, save. Okay, and then close this. Okay, close this. Okay, and then again I have to write the what is that test bench program, gedit. Okay, name of that test bench program inv_tb. I'll make it .v is the extension. Again, you know that test bench code is also in a Verilog code. Again, editor window. I think I have a program already, so therefore what I will do here is, okay, so then I'll go here. Okay, just copy it, Ctrl V and save. Okay, and save it. This I have closed now. Okay, so this is, I have written both test bench and the RTL program now. Okay, so after that, okay, I just close this. Okay, once you close this, so next what you are supposed to do, you need to compile and simulate this. So therefore what we do, we use a command, that is nc launch, launch, nc launch space hyphen new is the command here. Remember, nc launch space hyphen new is the command to open the simulation tool here. Okay, so therefore I just execute that. Again, you just see here it has launched the tool here. Okay, then here the steps you need to follow here is, go to multiple steps, okay, and then create cdc.lib. Okay, don't do any changes here, just save it. Okay, so you have a 3 options here. Actually Verilog does not require any IEEE libraries here, so you can choose don't include any libraries here. Okay, don't do any changes. Okay, that's it. Okay, so after that what you can do here is, you can just see, you can see .v file and the _tb.v file. Okay, so when we just compile like it, when we simulate it, it goes in a 3 modes here. So first I will do the compilation. Select that. Okay, here you can just see vlog. Okay, just launch Verilog compiler with selection. So compile it. So once you compile, you can just see here that if you have any errors, it will give you the errors. Okay, if not, no errors. Okay, here now I don't have any error. If you have an error, go to edit here, right click and go to edit. Okay, do the changes, save it, and then again you compile it here. Okay, so now I have to check, compile the TB now. Okay, so TB, select it, compile it. Yes, I don't have any error here. Okay, then after that, here you can just see at the right side you have a work lib. Okay, so that work lib, explore this plus. Okay, so now here select this. Okay, and here you can just see elaborate, launch elaborate. Okay, what this is doing here is putting here, anyway we have only one module, there is no issue, but if you take a complex systems, you will have a lot many modules. So all the modules he just putting it in the hierarchical form here. Okay, so therefore we need to do the elaborate, that is a step. Okay, so elaborate it. Okay, so next even test bench also need to be elaborated. Okay, yes, done. Okay, after that you have here snapshots. Okay, explore this. Okay, then see here you have a dot, what is that, RTL also and a test bench code also. So but here what is that, you need to simulate it, and the test bench is given the in a hierarchical, you will always consider test bench is at the top level, so therefore you need to simulate this. Okay, select this, and here only you can see this arrow indicates launch simulator. Okay, so next just launch the simulator here. Okay, okay, can you see this? If this you close it. Okay, okay, so then here you can see simulator inv_tb is there. Just select, right click. Okay, you can just see, select, right click, send to waveform window. Okay, just click on that. So then you can see here that there is a waveform window. Okay, so this is a waveform window. So now here you can see some arrow is there, run continue the simulation. Okay, means run continue means it is running and it is just continuing the simulation, just run it. Okay, so this is what you can see the simulation result. Now whatever the program I have written, it is for an inverter. Okay, so this is the what the results I am going to get it. Okay, Okay, so you can see in the test bench program that what the program we have written here, module underscore tb reg a yry, this has been already explained here. We have given the set of what is that the input cases here. What I have done here in this, a is equal to 1. Okay, after 40 nanosecond we are making it a 0 and it is remaining 0 for ever, like we are going to end at a 500. This you can just see, remember first a is a high, so that is what you can see it here. Okay, so now this is high, a is high here, a is high up to 40 nanosecond, you can just see, and later it is becoming a low and it is remaining forever. Okay, so we are going to end with a 500 nanosecond. We have given $finish means simulation window we are ending at 500, or simulation we are ending at the 500 nanosecond, this part. Okay, so this is about the simulation here. Okay, so you have to do for all the programs, you have to do the simulation like this with the test bench. Okay, so now where this, I'll close this window, then we'll see what is the test bench now. What is synthesis. Okay, we have to close all the windows for the simulation. Okay, so now here you just see, when we go for what is a synthesis, synthesis is nothing but, already you have written the behavior of the system using you may write using a data flow or a behavioral or maybe the structural. Probably this is inverter is a data flow description. Okay, so whatever the RTL code you have written, that RTL code is converted into a netlist, is nothing but gates along with its interconnections here. Okay, so here in Cadence what he is doing here is, see, okay, before that I'll tell you, like here when you go for the synthesis, what you are supposed to remember here is, okay, I didn't close my video. See, we have what is called as an lib file and the run.tcl file, that is called as a run.tcl file also. Okay, these two folders you need to keep it in your folder. Okay, so therefore here what I have done, like I have created the folder Manjula 1. So therefore here already I have added this is not there, so just I copy it. Copy. Okay, and see, within the inverter folder you need to paste it. Okay, so you require, when you go for the synthesis, you require a lib and the run.tcl or tcl file here. Okay, so what is this lib is telling you is, why you require here is, when he is converting from RTL to the gate level netlist here or a netlist here, what he will do, he pick that RTL code. Okay, and then what he do, the behavior of that code he'll just compare with the cells or maybe the gates which are present in the lib file. So lib file generally here default, like what happens here is lib file is going to depend upon the technology, like 180 nanometer or a 45 nanometer or a 90 nanometer technology, right? So default here we have set with a 180 nanometer technology. Whatever the lib file I have selected here, it is for a 180 nanometer lib file here. Means all the cells, I mean to say the gates which has been designed and been tested, okay, and it has been simulated, like all the parameters has been tested and they have been placed in the lib file here. So what he will do here is, whatever the code you have written, so behavior of that code he will analyze, and that is going to be compared with the cells which are present in the lib file here. That is a 180 lib file here, right? So here what he will do, for example, here you have taken the inverter. So inverter, you will have many inverters with different constraints. Probably constraint in the sense, maybe you require different values of a delay, different values of a power, like it depends, right? So what he will do, he will take behavior of the system, and then he will compare with the lib cells, okay, which matches. Accordingly what he will do, he will pick that cell and that he will give in the form of a Verilog code as well as graphically. Okay, that's why what we are supposed to have here is we need to have a lib. So here if you study the lib, there is slow lib, fast lib, all those things are there. Presently you don't require all those information. Just to remember, you should have the lib file to generate the synthesis here. Okay, then you have one more called as a run.tcl. This is called as a tcl file here. Why this run.tcl file is required here is all the, see what happens, every steps, like when we want to execute here synthesis, we need to execute with the commands. Okay, so instead of executing one by one here, instead of what we'll do, all the commands have been placed in a one file here, that is called as a tcl file, and then only we run the tcl file. Small modification you need to do it based on your program. Okay, and then you should run it and directly it gives you the result. So this run tcl file will make you to get executed easily synthesis. Okay, so that is the reason we want to go with the lib and run. These two folders should be must here. Okay, so got it. So then after that what we are supposed to do, we should go to terminal. Okay, so now to execute that, what we are supposed to do here is, okay, so here for a synthesis we use a Genus tool. Okay, Genus is the tool, it is integral of Cadence only. Genus is the tool which we use it for an synthesis. Okay, Genus space hyphen f space run dot tcl space. Okay, see, with this also what you can do, you can execute it. In that case you cannot see graphically. Okay, but only what happens, the whatever the netlist he will generate in the form of a Verilog code. If you want to see it graphically, space hyphen GUI you are supposed to give here. Okay, once you do that, so you can just see here, you need to wait. Okay, Genus tool has been launched here. Okay, so you can just see. Okay, so you can just see, this is INV, you can see, right? This is what I am showing it here. So if you right click, open in schematic viewer, so you can just see here there is an inverter which has been generated here. Okay, so you can just see here A and Y, these are the inputs which we have taken it in your RTL, and this A and Y is, in the sense what I mean to say here is this inverter has been picked from the lib file. Okay, so this, okay, you can see this, no, this in just it gives the instance name here G2 lib underscore cell. From the library this cell has been picked, that name of that cell is INV Excel here. Okay, this is the INV Excel. Okay, this is the INV Excel. Okay, that is the name of that cell here. Okay, and then these two are going to be mapped. This is the name of input port for this inverter from the lib, and this is a Y, and A input from the RTL is going to be mapped with the caps A, okay, which is specified in the lib file inverter, that need to be mapped here. Okay, so similarly it is mapped. So this is graphical view here. Similarly, and again once you execute, okay, down you can just see here, you should get always design is mapped. Sometimes you get a design is partially mapped or design is no mapping, so then that is something is wrong in your design. You should go back and you need to check the code here. Okay, so that is the thing here. So this is a graphical view. I'll just close this. You should note down this. Okay, okay, after that here you can just see in this okay, here INV underscore netlist, just right click, open. Okay, see, this is the code, same thing. Okay, what it is done here is INV AY, this is taken, these inputs are taken from the RTL, A input and Y output, wire wire AY. Okay, so now here INXL, you can just see this is taken from the library. This is G2 is the label for the instantiation. Okay, caps A indicates the inverter terminal INVXL input is mapped with the RTL using a dot. Okay, here also. Okay, so this is how this code you need to note down, all of you. Okay, so then close this. So now even you can view the report also. Okay, so if you want to view the report, that is for a report underscore area will give you the report. So to view the report underscore area. Okay, so you can just see you have a inverter is an instance. Okay, cell is 1, area it is taking 2. Okay, net area he is giving a generate, because see this all is from the lib, nothing we can do it. Whatever he takes from the lib file only. Okay, so total area he is specifying it is 2. Okay, you need to note down this report underscore power. Okay, so here he will tell you the leakage power, it is in nanowatts, dynamic power, that is totally he is giving you the 53.174 power. Okay, so these are the reports you need to note down. Okay, if you want area gates ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು. report underscore gates ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ, but you can see that also. Instance area is taken it from the slow lib we have selected. Totally there is instance is 1 here. Okay, so area is utilized is 100. Just he gives a report what is there from the lib. Okay, so this is the complete Cadence tool flow for the part A, that is up to the synthesis. So part A you have to do up to synthesis flow up to here. Okay, so this completes the flow.